Hello, dear friends. I'm glad to see you again. My name is Sofya Dorinskaya. I am a doctor, head of the Medical Information Center. Since we at the Medical Information Center provide programs to eliminate deficiencies, and nutrition is a very important component of restoring health and eliminating deficiencies then. Today I want to discuss a very interesting topic with you. This is a very unusual video, just to warn you right away. When people hear that a person should eat at least 1 kilogram of meat per day, the first thing I hear is all sorts of groans, sighs, and exclamations. As if 1 kilogram a day. People imagine that it's half an elephant. It's impossible to eat that much. There are simply no reasonable calculations for how a person could possibly fit 1 kilogram of meat into themselves per day. So overall, it's just total confusion, frustration, misunderstanding, questions, and so on. Today, in this video, we are going to break down what exactly 1 kilogram of meat per day means. Have you ever been to a grocery store? Have you ever seen sliced meat in vacuum packaging? Let me show you. This is sliced meat from our nearest store. 100 grams. I want you to see what 100 grams of meat looks like. Sliced meat is pure meat. Well, it's 90%. I don't know what else they might have added. Maybe some sausage, I don't know, or just pure meat. So I'm opening up these 100 grams right in front of you. You see, right? This is 100 grams of meat. I'm opening it now. These 100 grams of meat. And now we're going to put them on a little sandwich. I'll demonstrate to you exactly how much 100 grams of raw beef meat looks like. It's this much. This is what the sandwich looks like. You can see it, right? 100 grams of meat. And now I'll show you, what is it? 200 grams of meat. I'm taking a second slice of bread. I'm opening the second pack of sliced meat. This is also 100 grams of meat. Sliced meat. And now I'm going to put this sliced meat on the bread as well. Please take a look. Here are two sandwiches like this. This one. Right here we have exactly 200 grams of freshly ground beef, and over here we have another 200 grams of beef as well. If you decide to add a ripe, juicy tomato to this mixture, go ahead. This is a completely balanced and nutritionally dense meal. Now, I would like you to tell me, if you could please, do you honestly believe that an average person can actually eat this entire massive amount of food in just one single sitting? Easily, I would say. All right. That's 200 grams of meat. 2.5 hours later. You need to eat 2 of these sandwiches again, and for example, add a mandarin orange. And now you've already eaten 400 grams of meat. Another 2.5 hours later, you need to eat 2 more of these sandwiches and, for example, add a pear. And now you've already eaten 600 grams of meat. 2.5 hours later, you need to eat 2 more sandwiches again. And here, I don't know, add something else that you like. Well, I don't know, maybe kiwi or something else. And you also need to have 1 more meal, eating 2 more of these sandwiches. So if you eat 2 of these delicious hearty sandwiches at 5 different times throughout the day, while also adding something else on the side, that's how you end up with 1 kilogram of meat. Let me tell you, if you eat like this, it's not a given that by the end of the day you'll even want to, excuse my French, stuff yourself. Because it's not a lot. It's not a lot. It actually turns out to be quite a lot. If you take just a little bit of meat, well, you can skip the bread and pile on a mountain of potatoes or a mountain of rice or a mountain of noodles. That's when potatoes and rice really swell up inside the human body. They create the illusion, they create a large volume, they create the appearance of nourishment. But there's actually no real nutrition there at all. That's it. Is that a burdensome meal? A meal? Try it right now after the video. Go and eat. Here, you have 200 grams of meat and a tomato. We add some carbohydrates here so that it doesn't turn into a keto diet. If you don't like bread, skip the bread and add a spoonful. Just one spoonful of porridge. 1 spoonful of mashed potatoes, 1 spoonful of spaghetti, just a little, literally just a bit, like in restaurants. They add a little spaghetti just to give flavor because carbohydrates add taste to food. So there you go, that's your meal. There's absolutely no problem with eating. The idea that you need at least 1 kilogram of meat per day is a myth. It's just that when you actually see how much meat that is, it's literally 2 pieces, well, okay, 2 thick slices for a sandwich, and that's it, and that's 200 grams of meat. So if you have 5 of those sandwiches a day, that would be 1 kilogram of meat. And that's not half an elephant, it's not half a sheep, and it's not a whole piglet that you have to somehow eat at once, for some reason. No. That's it. That's 1 meal for you. And you should have 5 like that. Well, as I said, you can add something else. It's incredibly simple and straightforward. It's not burdensome or overwhelming in any way. And it certainly doesn't cause any unexpected problems at all. It doesn't make your stomach feel overfilled. But when you eat this amount of meat, make sure you eat a balanced diet. I hope today we've addressed the question about the supposedly scary amount of meat per day. And it turns out 1 kilogram of meat a day is not much. It's actually quite little. Because there are people who can eat 3 sandwiches 5 times a day. And then that's already 1.5 kilos. That's already considered good nutrition. But that's just 3 sandwiches. Not sausage, but actual meat. Not sausage, meat. I hope we've covered this complicated topic together. We've understood what this amount of meat means. And I really wish for you to eat as you should and to eat meat in the amount that allows you to support your body. For one simple reason. No vitamins are absorbed if a person doesn't eat a sufficient amount of meat. Because for vitamins to be incorporated into the body's cells, not only do they have to go through and to be activated in the liver, they must bind with a specific protein that the body has to produce from external, easily accessible protein, and that is always animal protein, and only then does the vitamin go to work in the cell. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have questions about your own health, or if you would like to go through a deficiency elimination program, we are very much looking forward to seeing you. Go to the website dorinskaya.com by following the link. We will be happy to communicate with you.